This building behind me here, it is called Fredrikke building, and it's been a very important house for the Christian ministry up here at the University of Oslo and Blindern. That is because here the priests have their office before, and they have the chapel, Fredrikke Chapel, where Christians met all the time for prayer. The chapel is open every day, every university day, and open for prayer. And we have also had meetings here regularly. There are some few meetings here now also, but the time when this chapel was full of people, and this area around here was full of Christians praying or relaxing, discussing Christianity, is gone. The reason is that the liberal priests here at the university, they opened up for the Muslims. They got access to this place. They built their prayer room close up to the chapel, Christian chapel. This is a strategy the Muslims has. They build their mosques and their prayer rooms as close as Christian or other activities as possible. And they've done this here at Blindern, and the result is that Christianity is very weak here now. This area is almost overtaken by Muslims. When Muslims start cooperating with liberal priests, as has been done here at the university, it always ends up with the Muslims take control of everything, and they get the Christians out. And now the Christianity at the university and here in this building is very weak. So the Muslims have success in this here. We must realize that.
The Muslims started at the University of Oslo with prayer, and they are now very strong there. Now they have gone further and started meetings in the university square in the center of Oslo. They start with prayer to their God, Allah. This is the same strategy we used for our evangelistic work in the 1970 and 80.
We had prayer meetings in the Fredrikke Chapel, and then we moved to the center with evangelistic campaigns, prayer meetings, and so on with open airs in the city.
Later the organization Prayer for Oslo joined in evangelization, and thousands of Christians could fill the streets. Christians have set an impact on the capital of Norway for years by proclaiming the gospel of Jesus Christ in the streets about salvation from sin and love to all people.
Now the Muslims has taken over and proclaim their message of Islam and threats the Norwegian with riots, suicide bombings and Sharia laws. Is this the way we want it?
When the Muslims began to be strong here at the university, I told that liberal priests and also many others, I wanted to have dialogue with the Muslims, and our wish to win them for Jesus, to get Muslim conversions to Christianity, was regarded as a bit naive. We were regarded as naive, and this was not regarded as a good strategy. It was only for this. But in the long run, it seems like we had the right strategy, because it was our work that the media was interested in. This is a work that was known in the press. We met people from Afghanistan that had walked from Trondheim to a long way to show they were Christians. And more asylum seekers, they started to convert to Christianity. They started to confess the Christian faith. This was, of course, because some of them, because I regarded it as a easier way to get asylum in Norway. But for many, there was a inner. They wanted to meet Jesus. They wanted to become Christians. They were tired of Islam. Of course, they fled from Islamic countries. They fled from Iraq and from Afghanistan and Iran. It was not only because of the wars. It was because they were suppressed, oppressed by the government, and so on. I wanted Christian freedom. So the dialogue was not a good way to meet the Muslims. The definitely best way to meet the Muslims was to help them, pray for them, get them in contact with Jesus Christ. And we have had success with that. Many Muslims have become Christians, and we have to teach them in basic Christian faith, Alpha course, and so on. It is definitely this way that has been a success. It has not been a success at the university, and that is because the university did not regard this as a right way to communicate with Muslims. But the churches in Oslo has had this tragedy, and it has been a very good tragedy.
If we shall win respect among the Muslims, we must live our lives in a way that they can accept. Our Western lifestyle today is unbiblical and ungodly. We believe we have the right to sin against God in our family life, in our relations, and in our churches.
Now we need a revival so we can find back to the life God intended for the church.
Jesus loves Muslims as much as Christians. Are we willing to show them that with our lives?